I personally have always been impressed, or at least very drawn to foreign languages. I remember when I was younger, we would go on these family trips, and I used to get so excited about one thing. Not the trip, or the hotel, or the many recreational activities. No. I used to go crazy about the intermediary visit to the airport. I would look and search and listen for people from other countries. I might have seemed a little crazy, snooping in complete strangers' conversations. I loved listening to what seemed like absolute nonsense, and it outstanded me to know that they understood each other, that these people were communicating. So as I grew older, not much changed. I kept on snooping on strangers' conversations, but now I had a purpose for it. I use it for practice. What did change is that I started to get involved in foreign language programs at school and online. At the time, I actually know three languages, and I am learning a fourth. The first thing I can tell you about it is that I absolutely love it. First of all, let's define polyglottism. Polyglot is a refined way of describing a person who knows and uses several languages. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is the benefits that it could bring you. I want to tell you why, along with everyone else, should be more involved in foreign languages and add becoming a polyglot to your personal goals. So take into consideration our society, the modern world. Our world, our economy, and many more aspects of our lives are now globalized, meaning we have contacts and access to resources all around the world. One of the most important benefits of polyglots is seen in the business and professional world. Knowing more than one language can be the key to corporate success, not only as a boss or a CEO that travels and signs deals, but as a worker. In fact, polyglots, whether it be two or more languages, have a much higher chance of success in their career due to increased job opportunities. Think about it. If you were reviewing resumes of two equally capable candidates, would you prefer someone with the ability to connect better with clients all over the world or just regionally or nationally? It is a no brainer. Language diversity is a critical tool to have in the professional world. The more you're able to communicate, the more opportunities you have in your field. Removing that language barrier opens a whole other world. A few of the benefits are an increased salary and foreign connections through networking. It is a very simple advantage that makes a very big difference in how you look to your employer and how you are prepared for the world. Now, forget business for a second. Let's say you're just a regular person with a stable, happy job. What does a new language bring me? I'm happy. Well, think about traveling. Imagine not relying on technology to communicate and simply enjoying the trip. Having no worries about security, no worries about not understanding where you are, not being able to understand street signs, warnings, menus. Knowing the official language while visiting a foreign place opens an incredible new door, leading to new connections, friendships with local people, and most important part, to truly enjoying the place you are in. If you ask any foreigner, there is nothing more charming than being spoken to in their language. Human connection is an aspect that is constantly overlooked nowadays, and there are many barriers that inhibit us from connecting in person with others. Language barriers does not have to be one of them in the future. So that is the social and the professional lens. But there is a completely separate set of results and benefits that come with being a polyglot. One more cognitive and psychological. Constantly thinking and writing and speaking and jumping back and forth from language to language is a lot of brain activity. And it is an amazing brain exercise. It enhances your memory and your listening skills. Now, the great part is that you do not need to be fluent to reach these benefits. Just by the learning process, the practice, the reading, the listening exercises, it is all happening. For those people to whom math and little games and just more typical type of brain exercises are not their things, learning a language is a perfect way to maintain an active mind. Yet, sadly, people still doubt and underestimate these benefits. Some even completely ignore the possibility of trying due to their age. Granted, it is true that the younger one starts, the easier it is since our language and vocabulary are still forming, but it does not by any means mean that it is impossible to do it as an adult. It will be more challenging, but much more rewarding. And thanks to technology and the immense research there is nowadays, there are endless tools available to us to achieve this. Apps such as Duolingo and Babel, courses online that are way cheaper than the present ones, the original ones. The resources are plentiful, which makes excuses scarce. So, Please join me on this journey and break out of your comfort zone to do something that not only makes you really cool, but that serves a personal improvement. Download an app, choose your favorite language, grab a dictionary, and get to it. The sooner you start, the sooner you will see your results. The sooner you start, the sooner you're able to impress at family gatherings. But hey, if you are still not convinced, as a last resource, you can always take after me and hang out in the airport to spy on strangers' conversations. Go see for yourself what it's all about.